Hey guys, welcome to the Sim Racing Paddock. I'm William Marsh, and it is time to jump into Formula One 2019. So, F1 2019, I just got my copy of the game yesterday. The embargo lifted today, but there was definitely some drama leading up to this. So, with that being said, I have finally done minimal testing. These are going to be my mostly raw first impressions of the new game. And hey, let's just take a look first at the menu. And that's going to be so many people's first impressions of the game. And so far, they look pretty nice. I'll say that. They look nice, relatively polished, a slight improvement over what we had before. So that is good to see. Hold on a second. I'm just doing a adjustment in the settings. So sorry about that flickering. So the menu looks slightly more modern than what it was before. And you see the career mode, the news, and everything is just structured slightly different. Change the page solo, so now it's the career Grand Prix Championship time trial. Multiplayer, there's a weekly event in Britain. You can set up leagues, ranked, unranked, and local games. I'm not sure if 2018 had an esport tab, but there's one now, so f1esports.com. Watch the last race. That could be interesting to see how that works. You see the official sponsors, things like that. Customization. So your multiplayer car, driver, and badge. The showroom for the various F1 cars. And the theaters. So you can watch saved replays. Okay. If these are full, or if you can do full races, but it looks like highlights. So we'll see how that goes. But we can jump in and I'll show you. Like so, you have the driver customization. I thought this would allow you to change your career mode driver, but I had to do the career mode driver to do some testing, but hopefully things are working out all right. Hold on one second, I just noticed something. My chat is a little overlaid into the game, so we can just adjust that real quick. So hopefully everyone is having a good week so far. So far, things are going all right for me. I had a cooling system failure in my main sim racing rig. So I actually had to bust out my other rig, the Black Beauty. So for those of you who know, most of the time I'm using my white PC, the Stormtrooper. But this is my black and red Ryzen build, so while I'm waiting to get my replacement cooler and stuff, I'm going on that. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about F1 2019. So let's jump into just doing some driving first. So let's just at least try getting our first impressions through the time trial on the driving feel, things like that. So let's pick a car to drive. We'll just go with Ferrari. And a track that I'm relatively decent at. Not great. I'm not really good at most of the F1 tracks, unfortunately. But Japan's always a good one. You can't really go wrong with Suzuka. Can be tricky at times, but a lot of fun. So we'll get into the driving and see how that goes. Okay, to avoid copyright, we'll skip that. Notice we have display capture still on, so. And let me know, guys, how this is running, because I am basically running this new system that I'm not totally used to, so we're trying to figure that out. So let's get all this dilly-dallying out of the way and get behind the wheel. So I'm running this with my OpenSim wheel with the Fanatic adapter. And I am also running this with the Heusinkveld Engineering Sim Pedals Pro. Let me know how the volume is as well, to try to get that dialed in. So this is going to be my outlap, really. Because I guess I invalidated myself in my run up to the start-finish line. So my first impressions are, these cars are slightly even more lively than what we were getting in F1 2018, which was more lively than what we got in F1 2017. So we're heading even more in the right direction. It still feels Codemasters-y, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's okay. I'll put it that way. So DRS zone coming up here, if I remember correctly. Or did they change it? Keep on running wide there, and next lap invalidated. Yay! Okay, gotta be more careful there. So today I'm running only at 51 frames per second, so I'm going to make some slight adjustments right now. I'll lower my bitrate. And go for performance preset. That should improve stuff a bit. Let's see how that runs. So I guess I just hit restart, my bad. It's only 58. Hold on. Let me see what I can do for you guys. I'm just curious. Why are we running so low? Hold on a second. I'm going to stop the stream for a second and jump back. Alright guys, I am back and let's test this out. I just switched my encoder and we'll see if that runs any better. Okay, that's looking a lot better. 60 constant. So I'm happy with that. Hopefully you guys are alright with that too. Make these first couple corners. Visually, the lighting looks a lot better than in F1 2018. This is looking closer to ACC Project Cars 2 in terms of the lighting, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, Jackson, I just noticed that the frame rate was stuttering, so I wanted to make it more consistent for you guys. I mean, it was running fine on my end, but now it's running well on your end, too. So yeah, this is interesting because I can tell the cars are more lively, a little more temperamental, but it's still definitely Codemasters F1, which some people might not like. But the force feedback through this open sim wheel is pretty darn good. I am feeling a lot, and in a little while I'll show you my settings. I'm noticing a bit of that Codemasters input lag, which is a little irritating. So 133.411 that last lap. I'm 14th on the leaderboard. Let's see if I can do any better. And consider this is a preview copy, so... Whoa! Okay. I just hit that curb and it shot me off. That was slightly unexpected. But I'll show you my settings for this OSW shortly. Just want to get a few laps in. But yeah, so curbs are quite a bit more dangerous in 2019 than 2018. We need to get the dirt off the ground. And also, you're seeing the halo is removed right now. That's easy to put back on. So if you go to camera options, halo option on, we'll just do that for now. Five-second penalty. Go. Now let's lay down a good lap once we get through with this. But I can just tell this is a lot bumpier now. You can see the cars are reacting to bumps in an interesting way. Alright, let's see about laying down a good lap. Hey, Token, how's it going, man? That was not good driving. That was not good. Well, I'm kind of surprised. I'm like at 25% strength, I think, through this wheel right now. And I'm feeling it. So, I think I need to fine-tune the settings a little more, but you can really feel it. You just see the wheel jumping in my hand. The physics, they're still Codemasters. The cars feel quite a bit more lively, which I'm liking the liveliness, but it still has the kind of Codemasters traits that some people might definitely not like. So there's no VR support, so that is very disappointing. What I'm wondering though is if, so F1 2019, my theory is it's in this weird transitional stage. Because next year there's going to be the next generation of consoles. So I'm thinking we are going to see a massive leap in the Codemasters F1 series next year. And I'm thinking they might implement VR because with that, the PSVR will still be supported on the PlayStation 5. And I think with that SDK, or not SDK, but if they're doing that, they'll just say, why not also do the Oculus and maybe the Open VR stuff as well. So that would be my theory for what we would see next in the Codemasters F1 2020. So I have this interesting theory I want to test out with time trial mode. I'm wondering if the cars are still being authentically represented despite this supposedly being time trial mode, and all the cars should be on an even slate. So I'm wondering if just the McLarens are even faster, they're the fastest cars, and that's why I'm seeing the leaderboard just being McLaren cars, or not McLaren, Mercedes cars. So I'm wondering if I like jumped into, say, a McLaren, I would be slower no matter what, which would be disappointing.
Okay, that last lap was a 1 minute 32.4.
Okay, that's the 132.4. That'll be my goal to beat, and I want to jump into a different car now. So I'm going to jump into a lower tier Formula 1 car. I want to see what time I'm at. So in the chat, I'm just going to say remember this number. So remember this number, 132.4. Okay, so that's the number for us to remember, guys. So we're going to go into a time trial 2019 F1 car. And we'll just go all the way down. Actually, not all the way down. Let's go McLaren. That's what I'm saying. Cars should be equal in performance. I'm just wondering because in the time trial menu, or in the time trial, I did a little bit of testing in Australia, and I was noticing that the top car was a Mercedes as well. So I'm wondering. So 132.4. So what's nice is this car has a different sound, so that's cool to see. Let's see how this goes. Little wide there, and I get penalized. Okay, let's try it again. But yeah, this car feels different, and not in a good way. Todd, the force feedback in my opinion does feel better. Like, granted, I've only been testing with this OSW, so I haven't tested out any other wheels yet. So let's try this. Wide there. Too wide. Okay. I just could not get a handle there. So this lap I'm not counting in my test. Okay, same exact mistake there that I made in the Ferrari. So that curve just sends you off. I want to set one good lap with this. Tokena, I haven't seen any signs of de novo, but I can't say for certain. I saw no signs of de novo, but I haven't taken a close look in the files. Hey, Grant. Nice that you dropped by. And also, according to this event list, it says you've been a member of SRP for 10 months now. So congratulations on that. Impression on the game so far. It feels like a half step or a decent step above 2018. Visually, this looks a lot better. Handling wise, the cars are a little more lively, which is, I think, what a lot of us wanted, which is nice. It's still definitely a Codemasters F1 game, which some people might like, some people might not. And it has a couple minor additions that I think a lot of people will like, that will, I think, arguably flesh out the career mode. But I haven't tested out career mode yet. No VR, unfortunately. It's disappointing this year. I'm sort of making up this theory rationalization that they'll add it next year when they're going to be developing for next generation of consoles, but I'm not too optimistic, but we'll see. So that's a 134.329. Big lockup. Yeah, I think there's literally no way I can catch my Ferrari time with this McLaren, which kind of defeats the purpose of time trial. Because after this, I'm going to jump into the McLaren and see, or not McLaren, the Mercedes, and see how that compares. So after this lap, we'll jump into the next car. Alright, 133.6. So not horrible at the end, but still, that I think jumping into Mercedes, we'll just see this going much faster. So 134 or 24 was our not personal best with McLaren. That was our personal best with Ferrari. And 133.612 is our best with the McLaren. So that's interesting. Like, it was showing the wrong team. So let's see how this goes with this car. So now we're in the Mercedes. So theoretically, this should beat our Ferrari time. And immediately, we're beating it on the straight. So that's a big sign. Botch that corner. Whoa. Big mistake there. That's a big sign right there. One lap, you just demolished your previous best almost. So the time trial is, in a sense, almost broken in this game. Because you can't drive anything but the fastest car in order to get a best time. That makes no sense. Because for time trial, theoretically, all the cars should perform the same. Just behind that ghost of Jake Williamson. Oh. Couldn't catch him there. Let's see what we can do now. We're 9th on the leaderboard, guys. Whoops. Not good. Little lockup, not good. Let's try this next lap and see if we can get any closer. Okay. That weight transfer kind of pushed me off a bit. All right, 4/10 above this guy. Oh, that was close. 8th in the leaderboard. I'll take it. Oh, that was a big push. Whew. But yeah, I think that kind of confirms my theory. That, yeah, we were a good 1.1 seconds faster than our previous best. With the Ferrari. So, yeah. Kind of disappointing, but hey, what can you do about it? So, real quick, this is the, they call it the super license. So it's simulating the FIA's super license, and you get the idea. And yes, that is an old picture of me when I went through like my faux hawk phase. So it shows your level of driving and your skill placement, safety rating, things like that. Trophy cabinet, so you can put favorite trophies up, I guess. Your stats, so online stats, your career mode stats, I guess. And yeah, so what, do the pedals scroll or something? I'm not sure, but yeah, so that's basically the super license that they're adding for their esports ranking system, or whatever you want to call it. So we can drop out of this, and why not dive a bit into the career mode? Hold on a second, I just noticed there was a bit of an overlay on the game. Okay, there we go. So, solo. There's the career mode, which we'll jump into in a second. Grand Prix, to set up your own event or series of events. Championships, so I guess that's where you can race in custom championships, because that looks like, off the top of my head, the Ferrari 312 there, I think. And then time trial. Cut screen spoiler warnings for those who care. Oh yeah, I'm likely going to get copyright strike for this, but your
career by selecting a Formula 2 team. Driving for this team, you'll experience some key moments of a Formula 2 season, a thrill-packed racing championship in its own right, and the springboard to Formula 1. At the end of this feeder series, your choice of driver academy and your performance in F2 will determine the terms of the contracts offered by the teams as you embark upon your career in Formula One and begin to write your own chapter of motorsport history.
So it's nice seeing that Formula 2 was added, but I've heard it's more like a footnote than anything, where you race the Formula 2 a couple select events and you just get into it. So basically it's similar to like Toka, I believe they said. So, which it's nice getting the Formula 2 and I guess being able to race that more, maybe a season, not in full career mode, but yeah, so you can see, choose which team you wish to drive for during the abridged feeder series introduction. So yeah, abridged. And yeah, there's no mouse support. Frustrating, I know. So you can choose your series. There's Cardin, or Carlin. Yeah, Trevor Carlin. Okay. So, engine supplier, Mechachrome. Then there's Art Grand Prix. DAMS. Russian Time. MP Motorsport. Campos Vexatech Racing. Charus Racing System. Pertamina. Prema Theodore Racing. BWT Arden. And Trident. So there's 9 different Formula 2 teams you can choose from. And I'll just go with... Let's see. I have no real allegiance or anything, so... Alright, or you can press 1 to skip feeder series, but we're going to jump in. So, okay, so you can pick a driver academy. So, driver academy awards reputation with Mercedes, Rocket Williams Racing, or BWT. Ferrari is Alfa Romeo, Haas, and Ferrari. Red Bull Driver Academy, Toro Rosso and Red Bull. Renault, McLaren, or none. Let's go with Ferrari. Hey, Jason, how's it going, man? Okay, so this is the weekend structure. You can also enable Pro career. So, flashbacks, I'm just going to have them on. I know you guys will freak out, but I'm not good at F1, so yeah. So you can have vehicle damage off, reduced, full, or simulation. Let's go with full for now. And I think we can change this later. And you can either change corner cutting stringency to regular or Sebastian Vettel. Race starts assisted or manual. Let's do manual. Press interview time limit. You can do off, extended, or regular. Tire temperature. So you can do surface only or surface and carcass. I believe the carcass simulation is new in this. I'm not certain though. ERS mode. I'm not going to dive too deep in that, so I'll just do normal. Yeah, so let's give that a go. 25%. And we'll do... If I remember correctly, I've done all right with like 60% strength, and we'll see how that goes. So, I'm losing track of what buttons. Okay, so F1 is to start, F6, so yeah, that's fine. I'm guessing we can always change that later. Yeah, Grant, that's just trippy to think about. So... I guess there's still some weird flickering. I'm not sure why, though.
ART's new driver really commanding the race here. Devon Butler still ruthlessly giving chase. These two have been really scrapping it out for the
so is
early
this
wins
literally
in the
throwing you
championship.
into a situation? Because my lights are going on right now.
And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was.
I think this is literally going to just throw me into this. Yeah, it is.
Looks like
Okay.
an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you.
Let's give this a go. So it's going to throw me right into the straight of Barcelona. There we go. Big lockup. Not a good start to my virtual career.
Your teammate is approaching and wants to get past. Repeat, Lucas wants to pass you. Again,
Dang,
your
these
teammate
things-
wants to pass you. I know you don't want to drop a position, but without your turbo, he's the best one to challenge for points further up the field. If you hold Lucas up, you could be denying the team points.
Okay, so I got to keep from locking up as much. Still just locking up like
That's
mad.
great. Lucas could push on now. Lucas wants me to pass on his thanks. I know it's frustrating, but you made the right call for the team. Now we're all with you. Just bring it home as best you can.
Can you turn virtual wheel off? I believe so. Or maybe like freeze it. I'm not certain though. I haven't dove into that yet. Ah! I'll try after this event. Okay, that feels a lot better for the brake bias. Man, he's laying down the block there.
Good.
Whoa,
Good job.
whoa!
Nice
I got
overtake.
turned. Okay, I need to... Hey, it's Billy. I'm doing all right, but... Yep. There was literally no need for that. Literally no need for that. I mean... What? Did he expect to just run me off the track? Let's give this another go. There, we made the pass. Now, okay. Gotta be careful with the throttle on this car. They have the DRS here now.
This is your final lap.
I would be shocked if they don't pass me. Here they come. I guess I had enough of gap. I left too much on the inside there. Big mistake on my end. Oh! Wait, I just hit the wrong button. You, I believe, can turn off just about all the HUD. Okay, let's try this again. Hey, F1's Live, how's it going? Okay, these are very weird cars. All right, not sure how to think of this, like, first experience.
Good job.
So yeah, they literally throw you into like 2 laps left in the race.
Brilliant stuff from ART today. What a superb
So
victory.
you have to sacrifice your spot, let the teammate pass so he wins.
Difference here.
I think what won them the race was their ability to adapt. At every point, they delivered what was needed. They were calm and steady when they needed to be, but they were ruthless and aggressive when it was demanded of them.
So I
There
wonder
wasn't
what
anything out
situation
there
they're
they
throwing you
weren't
into
prepared
next.
to handle. Let's see if they can keep it up this season.
I have no idea.
An amazing race today, and a very well-deserved one too. The team worked very hard to get exactly the right setup out of the F2 car that works for them, and the results speak for themselves. ARTGP winners today.
Okay then, so sacrifice the first event, your teammate wins. So I wonder what they throw you in next. Let's just skip that celebration.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. The lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi.
So yeah, it said we were like, since we were 7th, we got like 6 points. Okay, so meet the press. All right, so they're gonna throw you into that. How you answer interview questions can affect your reputation with both your own and other teams.
There you are. That was an exciting race. It definitely got people talking about you, which means I was able to secure a quick interview. Okay, we're all set over here. Just a minute.
Same exact character models
Remember,
from
anything you say
last
to
year.
the press can go very, very public. So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it
Okay,
might come
so
across to
let's
other
see what
people,
happens
okay?
here.
I think we're ready.
So AKA, don't be an idiot, or be an idiot, if you
So Emma
choose to.
keeps telling me you're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty of these. Just remember, be yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right, stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready? An exciting race today. Let's get your perspective. So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling in?
So, well, Lucas just won, so why not?
Okay, so how did you feel about being ordered to give up the position to Lucas?
Our car was damaged, so...
Great. Well, that's everything.
I'm guessing that bottom answer would have made you kind of seem a little arrogant.
Hey, look, I know that wasn't easy letting me pass, but it was the right choice. It was good driving.
Yeah, that's how I describe it, mate. Just good, not great. 1 in 6.
Ah, the trash talk.
1 in 6 makes the leap to F1. The other 5 are still watching their less talented teammates collect all their points. Shame, really. A lot of great drivers never get their chance because they do it all for the team.
Those teams got us here.
Yeah, but it's the drivers that take the risk. We should get the rewards. You ever won a race in F1? That's how winners think.
And remind me, how many F1 races have you won?
Shots fired.
Watch this space. At the end of this championship, I'll be the one lifting the trophy, and I won't use my teammates to nick the podium.
Okay, I'm out. You believe what you want, Devon, but it's still early days.
He's either very clever or you're just a pushover. You really think if the situation was reversed, he'd do the same for you? You want to start looking out for yourself. No one else will.
Interesting perspectives in Formula 1 game, so... Huh. That loading screen was so quick I couldn't even read what it said. Go figure. No audio? So yeah, again, worth mentioning again, this is a pre-release version. So I guess there are still some glitches. Unfortunate, but that happens. So this is Red Bull Ring, and looks like I'm
Look at
battling.
them go.
Oh,
Devon Butler locked in wheel-to-wheel racing with his championship rival, desperate to shut them down and stop them getting past.
close wheel-to-wheel racing.
And there's
Oh,
contact.
broken the
Butler
front
simply
wing.
left them nowhere to go. There was just no way for them to have avoided that. And look, there's significant damage.
Okay.
Not sure if that was down to recklessness or sheer aggression, but I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
So now it's throwing me out.
Don't give up. You're still in this race.
All right. We're in 11th.
Okay, the stewards have awarded Devon a penalty. Push on. You can still catch him. You can still beat him.
So 56 was good for us last race. Let's keep going.
Devon is coming in for a stop.
So if I beat him, he'll basically said, "Oh, you just got the win because of a penalty."
Devon's currently in 6th place. P6.
Young Dhabi, still not as good as those titles.
You're 4 places down on Devon.
So even though I made a pass in the detection zone. So yeah, I guess 2019 has a new story. Handling is improved. I can catch slides a lot better now. But also I'm sliding a lot easier because the car's a lot more lively. And granted, this is Formula 2. So, yeah, you kind of just try to build your way up to F1.
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
So we're on super softs, the rest are on softs. Not in DRS range right now. Dang it. Such, or, guessing his last name is Camara?
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
To my knowledge, Young Daddy, no. I don't know for certain, though. Oh! Not good. Almost broke my wing there.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
I see him. We have 2.5 laps to go. You might have a shot.
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
Well, Young Daddy, it depends on what you're looking for. I mean, are you wanting a more in-depth career mode? Are you wanting GP2 or... is it GP2 or Formula 2? Then you might like this because it's adding stuff that fleshes out the driver experience. For those of you looking for hardcore physics and VR, the Assetto Corsa mods are awesome. But I'm hoping that they add VR for 2020. It would make logical sense.
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
Kind of funny, he's holding up his teammate.
Devon ahead.
All right, we're in the DRS zone.
This is your final lap of the race.
And he just chops off my nose. Man, they are making this guy a jerk. I want to get the DRS next corner, so ease out. There we go, DRS. Make our move.
Brilliant. Nice move.
There we go. This is kind of a fun scenario, though. They should have started with this, I think, instead of the other one. Lando Norris wins, okay. So he's not in Formula 1 in the start, so interesting.
Devon is behind you.
And we get not the win, but
Good
we
finish.
beat our rival.
You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
We'll take it.
Brilliant stuff from Carlin today. What a superb victory. So, Davide, what
So this
did
is
you make of
2018
that?
F2
Well,
season.
It was a bit of a roller coaster, I think. There will be a lot of cheering for today's winner. Frankly, I'm amazed that Devon Butler only received a penalty for that collision early. But watching the rival he knocked out actually come back and beat him, that made
Field of
this
view is
whole
adjustable.
race
This is
worthwhile.
good field of view for what I have right now.
And there you have it. Today's
So
winners
field of view
have
is
raced
relative
some
to
of the
what you're
biggest names
using.
in F1
So
to date.
this is
Carlin
good
have
field of view for
once
what I'm
again
using.
shown their expertise when it comes to recruiting new talent. No doubt today's winners have a bright future ahead of them. They certainly deserve it after today's performance.
All right. We're not on podium, so let's skip it. Now
After
let's
this
see what the
round of
jerk
World
of a
Championship,
teammate
here's how
has.
things look
But
in
I
the
want to
driver's
fix
tape. The gap at
the
top of
screen
the
real quick.
championship has been cut down after a difficult race for our championship leader. And now,
So Lucas
Davide
Weber
Valsecchi, let me ask you,
down to
who is your
14th.
driver of the
Okay.
day?
Look at where Narefu Kuzumi finished compared to where he started. That's a really strong performance. So driver of the day has to go to him, I think.
And here's how things are shaping up in the team's championship. Meanwhile, good work from Campos this weekend, who pushed themselves.
We don't need to talk about that. So once we drop out of this, I'm...
Great work out there today.
1 second.
Let's have
Interview
your
first.
thoughts. Well, that was a great recovery today. Did you think it was all over when you had the collision with Devon? So did you ever think you'd get the place back from Devon? I've seen that you and Lucas have been picking up a lot of points recently. What do you think of your championship chances?
Yeah, let's compliment the team. They're the one that replaced the wing quick.
Great. Well, that's everything.
All to look at that, young daddy. I haven't been able to dive into it yet because we're in this career mode. We're just thrown into various events. Hold on 1 sec. Interesting how it pauses, but still the flag is waving.
I was looking for you. Well,
Oh,
what
boy.
can I say? I guess there's no other way to put this, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry
An
for
apology?
ever giving you the common respect
Oh.
that all races deserve, because you don't deserve it, neither of you do. That was the
Yeah.
dirtiest driving I've ever seen. Ridiculous. I thought exactly. I'm taking my line, and I get smashed into? I'm fine, by the way, thanks for asking. And then, I'm penalized for the privilege.
You're unbelievable. You deserved every second of that penalty. Maybe more. I mean, aside from trashing the car, did you ever stop to think that maybe someone could get hurt?
Yeah.
Me? Fine. But winning at any cost is your strategy, not ours. You better watch yourself.
Whatever.
And he's the one who almost ran me off the track when I was trying to make a pass on him, too.
He knows you're a better driver. So, on the track, stay away from him. He will try to force you into contact. That's how he wins, yeah? Let's get ready for the press briefing.
Okay. All right, this is Monaco or Abu Dhabi? I didn't think. Okay, so
here
yeah,
we are
that's
in Abu Dhabi.
yes, Marina.
Each and every event in the Formula 2 calendar has led us here to this
Final
event
event
of the championship, and one that promises to be a spectacle every bit as exciting as we might have hoped. So the Yas Island circuit offers 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles.
I'm not good at this track,
There are a
so
few
this should be
opportunities to pass with long
interesting.
straights
Yay!
and DRS zones in 2 places, turns 8 and 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed, and plenty
So let's
of
see how this
excitement for
goes.
the fans, no doubt.
So are we just gonna do a full weekend now?
Joining me for one last time here this year is Davide Valsecchi. Davide, I'm glad you're here because I think I'm going to need help processing all this. Surely, this is as exciting as it gets.
Yeah, you're right, Alex. It's the perfect finale. 2 drivers, rivals of season, now going into the final race, tied on points. Both way out in
I'm gonna
front
get
at
some
the
water
top of
real
the
quick.
standings. Meaning whichever of these 2 drivers cross the line first will be crowned champion. I can't wait.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season. All we have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion.
Okay.
No pressure then. Good luck.
So car setup screen. Which one's button 1? Okay, F1, race strategy. So balanced, increased max, downforce, so similar presets, custom setup. So let's take a look at this. So F7, F8. So front wing arrow, rear wing arrow, transmission, the differentials. So you can't change the gearing. Suspension. So you can change camber and toe. Looks like no caster or anti-roll bar. Front suspension, okay. So not as in-depth as, say, Assetto Corsa, Project Cars 2, R-Factor 2, iRacing. But at least we do have some stuff. Tire pressure, front brake bias. I do not like 60%. 56% feels good. So we'll just do SRP. And we're going to start the race. Alrighty. Did not get a good start.
Devon's currently in P5.
Down to 11th. Dang. Oh! Okay, I don't know what I could have done there. Let's take a look. I mean, I could have turned down a little harder, but I just couldn't see what I could do. Okay, take 2. I didn't realize the start went that quickly. So.
Okay, this is it.
Okay, so hold clutch. Maintain optimal RPM.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Warning, because I get rear-ended? Okay. Okay, that was dumb.
places ahead of you right now.
Okay, we gotta be smarter. Yeah, they're very aggressive. Even though I just totally missed that braking point, that was on me. I wish they had practice for this, because jumping you right into situations fun, but I don't know this track. That's my problem. I don't know this track at all. Or not really, I should say. I mean, I could turn on Racing Line, but you guys would never stop giving me crap about it. So can I learn enough of this track in 6 laps? That's the question.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Now I have a rough idea on the track. Just need to start refining myself.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
So keep an eye out for the brake markers. There we go. Here we go. Making our move.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Wide off the track. So DRS should be turned on now? Yes, it is.
Places up on you. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Come on, we need to close in. Out of DRS zone.
In P4 at the moment.
Oh, close though, but no cigar for DRS. Hey Bill, how's it going? Wide again. Need to get better there.
Devon is a couple of places up on you.
There we go. We got to run. Just know where to go with it. DRS. Okay. They have DRS too, so...
And tidy on our end. Let us know if you start to feel any issues.
Yellow flag.
Devon is in P3. Some information on Giotto. They're retiring from the race.
Oh! My own teammate sideswipes me! Okay.
Devon is next. Be careful if you go for the overtake.
There we go. We finally made that corner. Too wide.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Okay. That was not good. Roll again.
Butler is ahead of you.
All right. Let's close in. We got this championship. Car behind me has DRS, so they might make a move.
Devon is in P3.
Bad mistake there.
This is your final lap of the race.
Looks like I'm not going to win the championship, guys.
Devon is in P3.
And okay. Okay, let's try this again. I want to go for the championship win and not get punted like that by a guy who doesn't see me.
This is it. Devon's currently in P5.
I literally can't go any more left. I literally can't go any more left there. Unless I'm off the track.
This is it. Last.
And I get dive bombed and hit again. Okay. Okay, it seems legit.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
Let's take it easy. But is it just me, or are they too aggressive? I'd like to hear you guys' input on it right now.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Alright, let's make a move. We gotta run on the outside. Let's hug the outside. We got the inside here.
Devon ahead.
Hey Billy, how's it going, man? Also, I suck at this track, so don't expect any great driving me at Abu Dhabi. As I said,
Well gone off the line. We're in a good position.
okay, I thought that was third gear. But yeah, championship rival ahead. Gotta drive like mad! No DRS yet.
Devon is next. Be careful if you go for the overtake.
Be careful. I know. least I'm learning the track now. Yeah, the input lag is pretty bad. I'm kind of shocked at how bad it is.
Pulling out to second a lap on the car behind.
Because I don't remember it being that bad in 18. I think it's more visual than anything.
Devon is ahead of you.
Alright, we're halfway through the race, guys. So, Billy, have you done any F1 2019 testing yet?
Albon has just moved into first place. Devon is in P3.
3 wide there. That was a little scary. Alright. He tried slamming the door on me, but I forced it through. And for some reason, the stewards called it clean. Guess stewards are on my side. Big lockup from Markelov behind, or ahead of me. Billy. Well, you're cool in my book.
Devon behind.
Yeah, Markelov is really locking it up. Okay, another long straight. See what we can do. Yellow flag. Okay, driver ahead just backed out.
They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Devon's in P4 at the moment.
We're up to second. Hold on. Probably monitor settings are wrong. Well, it says high refresh rate monitor, so it shouldn't be wrong. Sorry, I got distracted reading his text, or message. Oh, shoot. And I've blown it. Because I'm running at 120 hertz. Whoa, okay. Just got brake check there. He's not, or he's leaving a lot on the table there. Now this is a battle. Come on, be in DRS zone. Yes. I'll have to test in my other setups later on. Okay, on the outside.
Devon is behind you.
Okay, big move there. So yeah, Billy, long story short, if I finish ahead of Devon, I win the championship. They throw you into these random scenarios. So like either in the middle of the race or in the shortened final race of the season. And that's what they do for the GP2 tryout experience. I would have liked to see the idea to simulate a full season, but I guess they don't have that. All right, one more lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
Just gotta be careful, keep it cool, and we got this. Oh, that was scary. Come on, Russian time. Don't put me in the wall.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. I'm not sure how I feel about it, because it allows you to formulate a story, but beyond that, it just is like a teaser sampler. You don't get time to practice the tracks, you don't get to learn the way the cars drive, you're just thrown right into the middle of it.
Devon behind.
Okay, I braked too early there. That wasn't a braking point. Oh, got loose. No good. Just take it through the final corner. All right. Got loose. And we're going to get the championship. There we go.
Well done.
Alrighty.
You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
You achieved what we asked. That's what they say when you win a championship.
It's
Okay.
been my privilege over the years to witness a number of great sporting events, and here's another.
They could have been a little more enthusiastic.
It's the ultimate dream for any racing
Okay,
driver. We have
RIP
a
headphone
new
users.
Formula 2
That
World
was loud tire screeching.
It's a well-deserved victory for Dams then, after that breathtaking race. Talk to me, Davide. Was it everything you hoped for?
Everything and more. He had it all. The rival, the tension, the excitement. These two drivers have been locked in fierce competition all season. And to see it comes down to head-to-head battle for the line like this, well, this kind of
So yeah,
race
you literally
doesn't
do
happen
3
every
events to
Devon
win the
was in a good
championship.
performance throughout the championship, but today the accolade goes to his
So the
rival
question is,
and
does
the
Devon
new
follow you
Formula
to
2
F1 to
champion.
be your kind of championship rival, or do you just get thrown in? We'll find out. So that's me celebrating winning a championship. For the record, guys, I'm running at 60% difficulty, which they call hard.
That result also seals the Formula 2 World Championship title. Congratulations to our winner, after an incredible
So you can look at
season. Now then,
standings
Davide
right
Valsecchi,
here.
who would you say
4
was your
points
driver
ahead of
the day?
Devin.
For
Okay.
me, the RT driver was the best in the field today. There was a lot of going on down the field. There's no question for me. They were the best.
They were the best.
First of all, congratulations. You must be thrilled.
All
Wow,
right.
You're the driver's champion.
How does it feel?
How does it feel?
Yeah, let's go this. Sportsmanship increased.
So that was a thrilling end to the season. How was the race for you?
It wasn't easy. I made a lot of dumb mistakes.
Well, we've been hearing rumours of a possible future for you in Formula One. Care to comment?
Don't like to speculate, but if any of the F1 teams are interested, sure.
Appreciate your time.
So let's see what happens. Now we wait next to our phone and we find out who wants us. It sucks I only ran 3 races. Yeah, we didn't have that option.
Mate, F2 champion.
Hey, congratulations. Enjoy
So this
it.
is the jerk
Last thing
driver.
that'll ever happen.
Devin, it's okay to be upset. You came very close.
Yeah, we know things would have turned out very differently if I didn't get slapped with that ridiculous penalty.
What is it with you and complaining?
Look, somehow you managed to do a lot of things right today. That's great. You needed the win, I didn't. For me, this was always just a stepping stone to F1. Oh, you two, you got your work cut out for you now that I'm gone. See, you're gonna have to prove to everyone it was more than just luck that got you here.
Sure. Winning one
Okay,
race is
so
not
now
winning the
he is
championship.
in F1, I guess.
Really? Next time you use that incredible talent
So
to ram
it
into
looks
someone and
like
steal
the
all their
cutscene
points,
is stuttering
remember
on
they won't be
OBS.
forgiving
It's perfectly smooth on my end. So I'm
It's
sorry
still
if
a lot
it's
of fun.
looking weird for you guys,
Run.
but it's working just
Sign
fine
up
for
all the
me.
paperwork and all that. I'm sure you understand. Ciao.
Because you can see on my screen here,
So,
it's not
This big
stuttering
win,
or anything.
You're going to be getting a lot of interest. All I can say is choose wisely, or else you might end up with someone like Devin as your teammate. Come on, let's go
Hey.
celebrate.
Yeah, ACC has it, which I found weird. All right, 2 months later. So let's take a look. See who might want us. Choosing a Formula One team. Choosing which team to race for is the most important decision in your career, so consider your options carefully and pay attention to each team's expectations. Highly ranked teams like Ferrari and Mercedes have faster, more competitive cars, but will expect their driver to be achieving podium finishes right from the start of the season. Lower ranked teams have less competitive cars, and they tend to be more forgiving if it takes you a while to settle in. Signing an up-and-coming driver like yourself would be a positive move for any team. So I don't think I'm going to go top tier. 2019 Lineup Prediction Magazine.
Ah, welcome. Come on in. Take a seat. It's time we had the big conversation about your next move. Your performance at the F2 Championships last year got you a lot of attention from the Formula One teams. Some of it more positive than others. I'm not so concerned with who does or doesn't like you. You'll have plenty of time to win the doubters over. But I am concerned with our choices. They're narrowing as we haven't shown commitment to anyone. Now, as your agent, my advice is to make your decision now. We can worry about comfort and finer points further down the line. I need you to review these. You've earned every single one of these proposals. So take your time, have a read through, and don't get too hung up on specifics. Let's get you a Formula One seat.
So basically all the teams offered us a seat. So why is she concerned about that? She's concerned about every team offering us a spot. Okay. So let's take a look. So Rocket Williams Racing. Expectations be consistent. This ambitious team is one of the most prestigious names in the sport with a rich history of success, and they expect consistent improvement and plenty of points every season. So they have Mercedes engine. I forgot about that. Alfa Romeo, score regular points. Haas, lots of points. Sounds about right. So Racing Point, that used to be Force India. Leading midfield outfit, and I want to charge for it over the next few seasons. McLaren, fight and win. One of the all-time greats, and expect to make consistent progress. So, it's like, Toro Rosso, control the midfield. Renault, develop and compete. Red Bull, compete at the front. Funny, so compete for podiums, but they haven't gotten too many. Mercedes, lead the field, of course. Who would you force out there? And then Ferrari, fight for championship. So, I'm thinking I might go for Haas, because they have quite a bit that I like. Lots of points, so we should be able to at least get that. So, your value, yeah. So, contract perks, no race bonus, no upgrade speed, simultaneous development, level 1 to 2 upgrades per department. Expected qualifying 10th, expected race position 10th, that's okay. Second driver, team goal is hard. Why not? So, Jason, some of the stuff that you call pointless crap, I'd say are the things that people enjoy the series for.
I'll let them know our
They
intentions.
like this kind of stuff. They like this racing career simulation. So, yeah, online likely is going to be a wreckfest. I'll say that. But yeah, some people enjoy this stuff. So, yeah. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean other people might not. So I keep on getting the flickering, so I'm going to change it to display capture and see if that works any better for us. So who's our...
Oh, hey, you're here. I'll catch up with you. Sorry, I'm just on my way out, but your workstation's at the back over there. It should be all set up on the network, but let the guys know if it isn't. From there, you can access all the data you need to help.
So this reminds me a bit of 2018.
Get yourself settled, and then head out to practice when you're
So
ready.
this display capture
Catch
thing
up with
looks
you
a little
later,
better
okay?
than game capture. No real stuttering.
Welcome to your new team. Haas are experts in getting great value out of every investment. That's why they skipped being backmarkers and jumped straight into the midfield pack in their first season. You are now one of those investments. Make sure they get plenty of value, okay?
Okay. I get it. So, Melbourne Grand Prix. We'll do one race weekend and then I'll likely wrap up this stream for now. And yeah, get our first impressions and stuff. So yeah, we're a rookie, definitely. Second driver. Rivals. Or wait, wrong thing. How do we get to the rival thing? The controls are all sorts confusing, so F8.
Winning rivalries is a great way to earn respect from your team and around the paddock.
Okay,
which will help make it easier
Rovain
to
Grosjean,
negotiate
that should be
favourable
fun.
contracts. Your first rival is always your teammate, but you can choose who to declare as your second. The harder the rival from the eligible selection, the more respect you stand to gain or lose depending on the result.
Excuse me. So, fun fact. For some reason, Codemasters, they never have Marsh as the audio nickname. Just Marshall. So, yeah, I had to go with that. Let's see, though. So, these are the vehicle management. So, the different engine units we have. Tire allocation for the weekend. Alright, let's advance. So we're going into practice session. And we'll get copyright striked for this, I bet, but why not just watch?
Welcome to Melbourne and the inaugural event of the F1 2019 Championship season. The session is starting shortly, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. A feeling that anything can happen.
Some ducks
this year,
out there?
and if it
Or
does,
no, those are swans,
well,
my bad.
this weekend could be the opening chapter to one of the most exciting F1 seasons ever. Joining me in the commentary box is, of course, Anthony Davidson. And it's great to have you back again. What can you tell us about this year's roster? There are some new faces this year, aren't there?
Absolutely, Crofty. There's been a number of interesting signings over the last few months. Where would you like to start?
Let's talk about Marshall.
Right, well, this is definitely someone to keep an eye on. Well, they've been signed up lately in no small part due to the way they carried themselves in the Formula 2 Championship. They have a great track record of putting the team first.
Pierre Gasly and Red Bull
position when their car had a technical issue, so that their teammate Lucas Weber, who also debuts here today, could get ahead. That kind of team spirit could take them a long way this season.
Those two aren't the only new faces from Formula 2
Whoa, we're
this
dropped
season,
all the way down to
are they?
25 frames per
This season
second
will
now?
introduce fans to George Russell and Lando
Why?
Norris, two very promising young British drivers. Plus, we'll meet Alexander Albon from Thailand, and finally,
hold on, let's change this real quick.
Devon Butler. Now, Devon was a bit of a controversial figure in
Devon
Formula 2
Butler.
last year. He racked up a lot of penalties over the course of the season, including one where he
Brought
collided
to you by
with his
Hewlett
closest
Packard.
rival. It was a nasty clip. Now, certainly after the event, they were nothing but professional in terms of how they spoke about the incident with Devon, but it's hard to imagine them being as polite about it behind closed doors. I think this rival will be one to keep an eye on over the next few races, as both drivers take their...
Wait. Really? It cut out mid-cutscene.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
During your F1 career, you'll be able to utilise
Alright,
these
so
sessions
garage
to complete
tutorial, we
practice
don't
programs.
really need that. So let's just do flying lap.
Okay, the track is green right now, so take a
Or
few
did I
laps to
press
get
the
the
wrong
tyres up
button?
to temperature. Try and feel your way around.
Okay, we're just driving out. We'll work that. That'll work. I will say that I like the fact that the different F1 cars have different sounds. I think that's been consistent with most F1 games. Might not be the most accurate sounds, but at least there's variety. Oh yeah, we talked about that real quick. So let's see what happens when we do. I think it's under camera options. So is it? No. Okay. Oh wait. So that was reset to default. So on-screen display. There we go. So. OSD customization. What am I missing? So that's reset to defaults. Camera. Which one's button 2? Okay, so you'd have to manually, like, hide each and everything. That's a bit of a pain, personally. and slightly disappointing. So, but yeah, you can hide everything, which is nice. I don't see anything about a virtual mirror, unfortunately. That would be very nice. Or let's see. Oh, wait, so here. Are driver tags, proximity arrows, delta time, map rotation, mini map. Oh, on-screen display off. Okay, that's the easy way. Was there no wheel option? Let's take a look again. Gameplay settings. No, don't see anything there. On-screen display. Speedometer units. Temperature units. Graphics options, maybe. So yeah, I'm on ultra high, so that's nice. Ray trace shadows, that's cool. So I might be able to test that when I'm not streaming. But I know that would just murder my frame rate. Steering animation off. So that just turns off the rotation. Looks a little weird with your hands just being like that. So some people might get used to this.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
You can move the seat around. That's in the same menu as the field of view, the camera options, I think.
With that, you're now currently the fastest in this session so far.
So you can see damage to the engine unit, or wear, I should say. I don't like the way the camera's moving because I reset it to default. Would have been nice to also see flat spot simulation. Okay, I just totally locked it up there. That was all on me. So what I'm going to do right now is, so we can go back to preferences, not assists. Go to back to game. On-screen display, that was it. Turn that back on. Camera options, so. Yeah, field of view. The offset, horizontal, and vertical. That's basically seat movement. You can't move left or right, though. And then mirror angle, but we're not seeing any of that. Camera movement. 10%. I don't like the look to Apex personally. Much better.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
We'll put down one more good lap. A little loose there. We'll see if we get a good lap out of this. Last second up. Not bad for hard tires either. I know I can remove it, it's just realism to an extent. I was driving originally in the stream with it off. Almost a second up. There we go. But yeah, my tires would be destroyed if it properly simulated flat spotting. All right.
That lap time puts you into...
So yeah, car feels pretty good, I'll say that. The balance is nice. So much better than, say, the GP2 cars. So, these are different practice goals you can do if you wanted. Let's go to qualifying.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top
11th quick, Grosjean with 4th.
And that's it. Practice
We were on we were on hard tires though, so.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
It's been a lot of hard work, but here you are making your debut in Formula One. You must be thrilled.
We're
So
under
how are you
pressure.
finding things at the team? Are you settling in?
Talk good about your team.
What are you
Lesson
expecting out
1.
of this season? Are you just aiming to find your feet in Formula One, or do you see something more?
Let's see. Haas reputation increased.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Make a good decision in the talk. So let's check something. They never said, I think, what team our jerk rival got put in. So let's find out in this qualifying session. I could have looked at this practice standings, but resource points. Our reputation went downhill with Ferrari and Mercedes and McLaren. Interesting. Alright, so let's take a look at this. And we have 400 messages. There we go. Gunther Steiner, season objectives. Decent pace around to be at the middle of the field. Over the course of the season, I want us to be the best of the rest. And even starting to challenge the front runners, okay? Our PR, Emma. Qualify ahead of Romain Grosjean. Weather forecast. Gonna be cloudy in the race, but sunny during qualifying. And then quick overlay of the circuit. So back to the workstation. Contracts. So, okay. The R&D tree, power unit. Expected lifespan 282 laps, so we'll be good there. So let's go to qualifying now. And let's get a good lap in. And then we'll race and I'll share my initial thoughts on F1 2019. And let's just skip this. We want to get on track. Okay, so we're going with soft tires. Going to the track. Throwing on the flying lap for one-shot qualifying. So you see the ghosts of other cars. Oh, got a little loose there. No VR supported, no true triples, I think. I've seen nothing that implies true triple screen support, unfortunately.
Okay, that's pretty disappointing, but we can turn it around tomorrow.
Okay, 12, not good.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick
So
look
Devin
at those who will be
Butler's at
fronting the
Renault,
grid.
okay,
Leclerc,
teammate
Verstappen, and Valtteri Bottas.
with
qualifying
Daniel
complete,
Ricciardo.
all that remains
Lucas
is the main
Weber
event.
is
We'll be
with
live
Racing
and
Point.
uninterrupted for the Grand Prix
So that's interesting to see that progression in the championship. So for anyone who's Formula 2 or F1 fans, is Lucas Webber a real driver? And is Devin Butler? Because I wouldn't be surprised if they're real, but they also sound like kind of made up names. So I outqualified Grosjean, and they're still disappointed in me. Okay. No change, really.
Obviously, I expected.
Okay, they're made up.
But these things happen from time to time. Try to make up for it in the race.
Okay, advance. You can also simulate the race if you want, but I don't know how many people are going to do that. Because generally when you simulate sessions, they turn out cruddy.
New drivers, new cars, it's a new with the race. Minutes away from starting. Here's what today's grid rundown.
So we're running 25% session, I think. So let's see real quick. Race strategy. So 15 laps. We can do one stop, low tire management or high tire management. Drive conservatively. That cuts off 4 seconds over the course of the race. So I think, yeah, we'll do high tire management. Because I tend to be relatively conservative with tires. So pit lap 7. Should work out. Maintain optimal RPM. Oh shoot! I totally missed my braking point. Let's try it again. Mulligan. That was done with me. Rookie moment! Yay! I got punted. Not off to a good start, guys. We'll build our way up, though. Robert Kubica is in second to last place behind me.
That was a bad start, but don't overreact. We can salvage this.
Time to make our moves. This game is a little better for catching slides, which I've been sliding a lot this game. Running with all assists off, I think, except medium or low traction control, I think. Trying to make a good run on Norris. Oh, whoa! Jeez, Lando!
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacement. racing if it takes too much damage.
Jeez, man. I was on your inside. All right, DRS is now on.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Interesting seeing Raikkonen this far back.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Teammates battling hard. Oh, too wide.
Okay, you have wing damage. This will be a major performance impact unless you box for a new one. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Okay, copy that.
Alright, guess I'm gonna change my strategy now. All right. Changing our pit strategy. Let's hope it pays off. All right, okay, just took control.
Go, go, go.
All right, so I think we're in last right now.
Look after these tires now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
So now we just gotta push hard. Because I think we might be able to salvage a decent finish if we just drive fast as we can.
Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well.
We'll change our brake bias a bit. So they all should be pitting lap 7, I think. A little slide there. Let's change to rich a bit. So we're 12 seconds back, Kubica.
The car ahead has come in to fit the mediums. Car ahead, now running medium tires. Flag.
Not sure what happened.
Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flag.
Pierre Gasly, okay.
In the pits. Green flag. lap to car in front is 10.0 seconds.
Might be able to catch him. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, this race did not go according to plan. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's a mulligan. Two seconds. Yeah, I turned off steering animations. Okay, let's start to try to make some passes. I believe it's in the graphics settings. Barely out of DRS range.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Half lap to the good.
Gap to teammate ahead is 13.5 seconds. Caution, caution. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Green flag, green flag. We're racing again.
Oh, that was brutal. That was a dumb mistake on my end. I know I'm getting a little overeager with these. The halo really does hurt, though. I might turn off for next event.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay, got DRS on Kubica.
Good job, nice overtake.
And there's Lando Norris again. Oh boy. Clean pass. No! Come on. Okay. As you can tell, these cars are a lot more dangerous now. Which is good, but at the same time, it's tricky. There we go.
Some information on Norris. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Alright, let's do what we can to gain a couple more spots.
Keep managing your tires. Manage your tires. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Lean the fuel mix a bit. Save a tiny bit. One more lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
Let's see if we can make anything up. Nope, couldn't get the corner down in time. So close, yet so far.
Okay, pick up rubber.
I'll likely talk to Codemasters about the new grid game. It's just a matter of time. Like, when it comes out, I'll test it out. It's not out yet, so...
Well, what a drive that
yeah.
was to take the
Well, granted,
win
this
for
is out
Ferrari today.
in a week, but yeah, that was not a good race for us.
Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver
Talk about
this
a rookie
result, do you
race.
think?
Charles
I think
Leclerc
Ferrari
gets the
are
win.
at it
Okay.
again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out
More
there.
varied podium than we'll ever see in this season of F1, I bet.
Let's have a look then at the driver's
Okay, so let's hear how negative our interview is. Brace yourself, guys.
Bad luck out there today. Let's talk about it. You've had experience with Devon's fast, aggressive style. Any advice for the drivers he passed today? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? You scraped the walls a few times. Were you struggling for grip?
Well, I'm pretty sure what happened. It was me being an idiot.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah. So let's see what happens. Is there a cutscene now? Nope. So they do the cutscenes for the first bit and nothing now? Okay. We're losing the rivalry now. Yay. 5-4. Okay, so why not jump into a classic car? Ooh, our rep just got knocked. Okay.
Commiserations on that result. It's been a tough weekend. You're not the only driver to be hounded by the press. Emails, like the one I've just sent you, will give you an insight on how your former Formula 2 rivals are.
Okay, so...
Be sure to check your emails regularly.
Checkpoint challenge, why not?
More...
Grosjean's attending, so... Should be interesting to see how this is. So yeah, after this, I'll wrap up this stream, and share some of my thoughts on F1 2019 so far. Because we've done quite a bit of testing, and have some thoughts. So... We'll see how it is.
Then, the calm before the storm as we wait for this field of iconic cars.
Jeez. So many opportunities to get our stream demonetized. But yeah, so now I'm just going to turn the wheel back on. So steering animation on. I did not miss the halo. This is a checkpoint challenge. So you just pass through the checkpoints. Okay, that was a big miss. So, actually, I'm just going to restart this. I do not like their default brake bias. Their default brake bias is, like, so tough to brake with. There we go. So target distance is 7.8 kilometers. Okay. Let's turn up the rich mix. Interesting driving this car at this version of Silverstone, because the Silverstone revision was in like 2013. This is like the 2008 car. What the?
Race over. The stewards have black flagged you.
Ah, they black flagged me? Okay. Gotta try that again. I got a little eager in that corner cut. I don't like this version of Silverstone. It feels less accurate than Assetto Corsa, iRacing, R Factor 2. It just feels off for some reason. Just the different corner cambers, things like that. And yeah, I'm pretty certain Codemasters doesn't laser scan these circuits, unfortunately. That would be great for marketing and accuracy, but I know they don't do that. Okay, that was better taking of that corner. I'd be interested. I might do like a side-by-side comparison or something. Like, this corner just feels totally off compared to the laser scan versions. Barely made it. I don't think we're going to make it to this next one. 4, 3, 2. Ah, so close. Oh, so close yet so far. We passed. Kind of what matters. And we beat Grosjean. Yeah. Okay, so I'll save Bahrain for another day and sort of talk about some of my thoughts on F1 2019 so far. The driving feel is improved, which is great. The career mode is... They're really trying to market the Formula 2. And I think with that marketing of Formula 2, it's going to be disappointing. With them marketing being that Formula 2 championship, racing 3 events in the Formula 2 championship, that is going to be disappointing. And that's something that you could flag. I bet in championships. So if we go in here, let's look, championships. So you have the full Formula 2 championship here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rounds. So I think that's like the real world Formula 2 championship. So if you wanted the full Formula 2 championship, you have this. It would have been nice to have that option in the career mode, because you could have really built yourself up, do things like that. But to have it, I'll call it Toka style, I could see that being disappointing for some people. So there's that. And I see some of the things that people might not like. So there are a lot of things to like, though. The driving feel. The cars are a little more lively, a little more dangerous. If you're not careful, you're going to get wrecked. Or you're going to wreck yourself, more likely, which is what I did. So there's that. It's disappointing that there's no VR and still no true triple screen support. That is disappointing. I'm hoping that they might come to their senses next season, because next season's game is likely going to be on... I'm not sure about next season, because the next consoles are coming out next fall, next winter. So maybe 2021 could have VR? I'm not sure if they're planning that way, but it would be nice to see next title having VR. It would be really nice, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Like, they've always downplayed the importance of VR, which is kind of disappointing, because VR is truly one of the most immersive experiences, and that would be something that would be excellent for Codemasters to market. Immerse yourself in the most authentic, with an asterisk, representations of classic and modern Formula 1 cars. You could try to market it that way, and I could see people buying it because of VR, because we always hear, no VR, no buy, but for now, there is still no VR, so there are going to be a lot of no buys, and that's kind of disappointing. So we'll see what happens. This is only a week away, and I'm enjoying the driving, even though I suck at it. So we'll see what happens, and yeah, my first impressions right now are cautiously optimistic. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap up this stream, and thanks for watching. It's been a lot of fun testing this out, so... for now, I'll try to do more testing later on and try to get my review out in time for the game coming out. But until then, guys, thanks for watching. For the SimRacingPaddock, I'm William Marsh, and you have a good one.